and all I'm doing is making cinnamon rolls. So you guys can hang out with me if you want to hang out with me. I've got one batch of dough ready down there now, which should make about 20 cinnamon rolls, and I'm going to start another batch of 20. So just our family alone, if everybody has 2, I mean, that's 20 cinnamon rolls. So, and they'll probably want 2. Plus, Grandma Kitty will be over here, and she'll bring a friend who's coming over, and we're going to go down to see Uncle Ryan. I'll probably see Gary at some point, so I'm sure a lot of people will want to have some cinnamon rolls. So I thought we would do it. Can you hear me? All that jazz. I keep saying that. Apparently it needs to be on a t-shirt. So, yeah, I think I'm going to go get some things going with the dough, and I'll start the next batch going in the bread machine. Yeah, the grocery video ended up being pretty short, but that's just kind of how it goes. So, Christmas bonus, 2 lives. Yeah, exactly right. I got to do all this stuff anyway, so I don't need my headset on. Alrighty, so I guess I'm going to go start by thawing out some butter. I was supposed to let this get to room temperature, and I didn't. So, in the microwave, I got a little technique for softening butter in the microwave. You'll have to just not see me for a little while here. Things are pretty much good to go, though. The kids are all in bed. Well, all the kids that need to be in bed. Asher's doing some last-minute Christmas present wrapping for Justus. Thomas is playing on the computer. I'm not sure what Judah's doing at the moment. Alright, that's for due for now. I need lots of butter for these cinnamon rolls, so I better set out another brick of butter. Good to see you, Kelly and Carrie, Cindy, Debbie. Bread maker, what kind is the best? I think they're all pretty similar now. I think the one I have is a Sunshine, I believe, because it's got a higher capacity. That's all I was mostly concerned with. You can do bigger. Alrighty, so I need to do the filling. Oh, someone didn't use my brown sugar technique. Just threw it in here, which of course dried it out. Did you know you can rescue brown sugar that's hard as a rock? Hard as a rock. But look at this. You didn't know this was going to be a life hack video. So you take the brown sugar, put it in a Ziploc bag. What happened to Grandma So Happy? Pray for my daughter. She's on her way to the hospital. Trying to get a label off a jar. She stabbed her hand with a knife. Oh no! Yikes! Hopefully it's nothing too serious. God, please help her not to lose anything. To recover quickly. Right on Christmas. I bet she's going to feel so dumb. I hate that feeling. Hopefully it's not too bad. You don't need to put it in the blender. So you put it in there. Then you get a paper towel. And you just wet it. Wring it out. And put it in the bag. Not on it, but next to it. Seal it up. Microwave it for just a few seconds. I'm going to try 7 seconds to begin with. Maybe I'll do 10 seconds. And then you kind of break up some of the rocks. Need back a little longer. Sorry, I'm not over there right now. Heck, I can probably turn the camera. You're going to see my other little camera, though. Oh, that was too long. Oh, yeah, starting to go. You need it to rest every now and then. You don't want to caramelize the sugars. So you got to kind of let it rest here and there. Old school way. I don't know about an old school way. What's the old school way? The blender? Probably in the blender that's not moist anymore. That's the genius of brown sugar. If you just put it in the blender, it's just dry brown sugar. Back in there a few more. It'll probably be a minute by the time I'm done. I'm just stopping it every now and then. I hate wasting it. That's actually how I keep brown sugar. I'll put the whole bag inside of another bag with a little paper towel, the wet paper towel in it. And that really helps. Andrea had a paper, what do they call it? A brown sugar bear. Little piece of pottery, but they don't last very long. A paper towel holds way more moisture than those stupid pottery things do. All right, pretty much done. It was about a minute when all was said and done. Well, that was really bright over there, sorry. You saw my other camera, so I might as well turn it on, right? There we go. I don't know if you can see it, but it's just as soft and as nice as it was the day it was made. Not hard as a rock. Almost bought one of those brown bears to learn only good for 3 months. Not even that. I haven't even had them good, not even a month from my experience. It's true they hold some moisture. That's the whole point. Why does it have to be a pottery bear? Why not a wet paper towel? It seems to work so good. And then every now and then when I make something, I just wet the paper towel again. And it works great. Alrighty. So, I need a bowl for my filling. Where'd my recipe go? 1 2/3 brown sugar, 4 tablespoons of cinnamon. Oops. Yeah, 1 2/3. Well, I'm glad it worked for you. Or I'm glad you learned something, I guess. I don't have many tips, but I'm happy to share what I got. We're working on cinnamon rolls right now. Working on the filling. I have dough ready to go downstairs. I need to get another thing of dough going while we're waiting because I'm trying to make 2 batches. I started this batch hours ago, but maybe if I'm lucky, it'll be done by the time I finish the other stuff I need to do with you guys. So 1/3. Brown sugar in a mason jar sounds like a good idea. I hate sticky hands. I gotta get the sugar off my hands. Need a fork. And then 4 tablespoons of cinnamon. I always tear through the cinnamon and the powdered sugar whenever I make these recipes. Kids are all in bed, Morgan. Yep. Except for the teenagers. They're still up and about. Morning, UK. Hope you kids have a wonderful day. I'm sure they will. We're going to be pretty busy. We're going to spend a lot of it driving, which I'm not happy about, but it'll be nice. We're planning on getting up. Grandma Kitty and Mr. C is going to be over here, and we're going to open presents. And then we're going to, I'm thinking about doing a live with you guys, for all the people out there who can't go anywhere for Christmas. I had quite a few messages from people that applied to, and I thought that'd be nice. And we have some YouTube presents to open from you guys. So I thought that would be neat. Oh, I forgot to plug my laptop in. So we'll do that. Maybe. We'll see how the day goes. And then we're going to leave to head over to Uncle Ryan's, Andrea's brother Ryan's house for, they're going to have roast and ribs, I guess. And I'm hoping to see Grandma Fern on the way through. Stop and see Grandma Fern for a few minutes, tell her Merry Christmas, and then head to his house, which it's 2.5 hours away. So that's not very fun. But be right back. I'm going to go get the dough. Actually, you'll probably still be with me because I have the wireless mic on. So. Okay, boy, it's nice and big. I was trying to find the maximum amount of cinnamon rolls I can make in this bread machine deal, and I definitely have found it. Looks beautiful. Do you use pecans in your cinnamon rolls? No, I do not. That doesn't sound awesome to me, but interesting. I suppose it would be good. Probably could put anything in cinnamon rolls. Someone else was just talking about bacon in cinnamon rolls. And I thought, that's gross. I think. Wait, is it? I don't know. Suppose I should turn it to match my frame, huh? So there's a bit of a science, as far as I'm concerned, to how you roll your cinnamon rolls out. If you do it long, you get more cinnamon rolls. But if you do it wide, you get bigger and more layers in the cinnamon rolls. So finding out the right size rectangle, heck, it's hard enough to roll out dough in a rectangle shape anyways. Where do you get your stamina, Tom, and motivation? Well, I don't have stamina, so I just get tired. But motivation, I got to keep taking care of my family. I love my kids. I love my family. Andrea gave her life to bring her kids into this world, and I have to take good care of them or I mess up her legacy. Not that I want to mess them up anyways. But I got a lot of factors motivating me to keep going, to make the Lord proud of me, put on a good show for all those people up there watching. I was excited. My mom's friend Richard, he's coming over, and he had some of my cinnamon rolls on Thanksgiving. He's 90 years old, and he said they're the best cinnamon rolls he's ever had in his whole life. So that made me feel pretty darned awesome. Tradition is a factor too. It's important in your family. It is important. I think that's my gauge as to how I'm doing, how many traditions I can keep up with. Obviously, I can't keep up with them all, and I don't want to keep up with them all. But I know the ones that are important in our family. I know the ones that, my kids are mourning the loss of their mom too. So I want to try to keep things as normal as possible for them. Plus, they're just fun. Andrea used to say that you had to control the fun or you would never have any fun. And so she would plan things, and we'd have traditions and all that. And I think it worked out good. My cinnamon rolls come from a tube. Well, those are good too. But if I do say so myself, they're not as good as these. She thought ahead and made cinnamon rolls you made tonight instead of messaging you about my recipe debacle. Oh, I don't know that I noticed it yet. I haven't got a chance to look at my messages. I've been trying to get pizza into a cinnamon roll format for a long time. I did it once and it was okay. My idea of rolling crust out like this, dough, layering it with sauce and cheese, rolling them up and cutting them and cooking them, seems like pizza cinnamon rolls would be all right. But the thought of it, the idea of it is gross, right? Who wants a pizza cinnamon roll? But if you call it a pizza roll, maybe that might be better. But yep, there is the how I make my cinnamon rolls. I do have a video on it, so you can check it out if you'd like. Now I always try to get a little more count out of my cinnamon rolls by trying to stretch this tube as much as possible. You can also feel where it's fatter in the middle. Try to make it more even. Okie dokie. Looking pretty good. Thank you, guys. You smell what I'm cooking. That's good. All right. So they're looking pretty good. I smash them down, put them on here. I say this particular batch makes 20 cinnamon rolls, but I never quite get up to that number. I'm too much of a greedy person to make them as big and fat as possible. The kids like the cinnamon rolls? Yes. I have 100% saturation in our family with my cinnamon rolls. Every single person loves them. And I can't say that about any meal anymore. It used to be chicken Alfredo, but several kids decided they don't like chicken Alfredo. Heck, some of our kids decide they don't like spaghetti. So 3, 6, 9. where the top of the fridge needs to be cleaned. I think I need to add that as a service project. Let them rise. How long do you proof them? Well, as long as I can. The bigger they get, the nicer they are. I want to avoid them getting to the point where they touch too much. Like if they start touching each other really bad or touch the lid of that thing I put on, I'll usually take them off at that point. So it just kind of depends. If I'm in a rush, 45 minutes. Otherwise, you know, as long as I can stand, maybe an hour, hour and a half. Yep, thanks for the commercial reminder. If you guys are new here, we've got a family of 10, 9 children. Wife passed away last year, and we're just trying to figure out how to make things work. And we homeschool, home church, home everything. Oh, I hope I can get this without not making a giant mess. So subscribe if you're not. Or if you've been here watching videos for a long time and you've just never subscribed, then you should. I think like half the people who watch our channel are not subscribed. So you should. Guilt, guilt, guilt. Seriously though, we have a lot of fun. All right. Like the video while you're there too. This pan has become deformed. That's good enough. Ship a couple to Michigan on the way. With the way the mail's going right now, you should get them by February. All right, I need to get the next batch kneading in the dough. So I have my little bread machine deal here. It's a bigger one than normal. So you probably can't get this much in a regular bread machine. But again, if you want the actual recipe, search for Tom Mills cinnamon rolls. I'll try to put a card on this video, so if you're watching it on the replay, it'll link to the actual recipe. But if for some reason you want to follow along with this particular batch, this isn't sized to 1.5 times, so I can get 20 out of it. So it's a 1 2/3 cups of milk. Ugh. Seriously? Started breaking an egg. I saved it. 1, 2, 3 eggs. One of these days I'm going to crack all my eggs without getting stuff on my hands. I don't want to scratch this nonstick coating, so I'm going to be kind of real careful and kind of blend these eggs up a little bit. And you're going to need a cup of sugar in this particular recipe. And sugar is a tenderizer. That's the main reason. Of course, it makes things sweeter. And a lot of people think it adds 5 ounces of evil to a recipe, but it makes the dough ridiculously tender and soft. That's why the bread, a cinnamon roll bread, is so soft, because of the sugar in the dough. Need a whole stick of butter melted. I'm going to add some yeast. I always just add some yeast. Having scooped yeast in a container for a long amount of years, I'm pretty good at knowing how much yeast needs to go in. Add in the butter. Lots of fat in the dough also. Makes the cinnamon rolls very soft. And I think that's pretty much it. Got to put the flour in. I usually throw a couple cups of bread flour in. The rest I use all purpose. And we're going to do 6.5 cups of flour. Ooh, I have to say it out loud or I will get mixed up. 3, 4, 5, 6 and a half. Who is this man not meticulously weighing every ingredient on a scale? I haven't updated this particular recipe to ounces yet. This is an old recipe. I've been using it for as long as I've been married to Andrea. And I just haven't put them on there. I would much rather be using ounces. It disturbs me even measuring them that way. But at this point, it's late in the day. I'm so tired. I was 3.5 hours at Walmart with all the girls. I was just exhausted and ready to be done. So my meticulous nature seems to go in direct parity with my level of motivation. Okay. Speaking of non-meticulously weighing, some salt. I think it's like 1.5 teaspoons. Alrighty, so I'm going to put this in on the dough cycle. And I'm not sure exactly what it does. I suspect it mixes it, it gives it a rest, lets it rise, punches it down, lets it rise again, and then is done. Because whatever the thing is, I have not been able to reproduce these results. When I mix this recipe by hand, it comes out not near as good, not as silky, not as smooth, not as amazing. And so I do it that way. I'm just going to run this down and start that up. I have the light on in here. All right, that one's going. I don't know what color to wrap the cat's present in. Got that, got that. I need some tape, which is here, and some scissors. That tape is empty. Who's been messing with my tape? Is the cat still here, or did he get outside? I haven't seen him. Maybe a better call for him. It's so cold out tonight. Kitty, 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 kitty. I don't see him out the back door. Kitty, 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 kitty. All right, well, I don't see him. He's either asleep in here somewhere or he's out partying, wherever cats go. That's already dried out. That's how fast brown sugar can dry out. So I get the air out of it, and then I get me that nice big gallon bag. Oh my gosh, that was my last gallon bag. I bought extra last time. Oh, I didn't get any. Be right back. Oops. There we go. Shake a food bag, he'll come running. He doesn't quite know that yet. He's very much a wild cat. He's definitely been a wild cat for most of his life. I do have some treats I got for him, but I keep forgetting to introduce them to him. Anyways, I'm putting this wet paper towel in there alongside the bag. This works excellently for keeping my brown sugar from drying out. Did you film the Walmart shopping trip? Sure did. Sure did. That's not going to get up till after Christmas. I was going to try to get. I have some footage of the kids buying each other Christmas presents at the dollar store. It's going to be titled something like "Why You Shouldn't Give Your Little Kids $20 at the Dollar Store." That was a mistake. Last time they gave them $2 or $3, and they bought one gift for their friend, their buddy, and then one gift for somebody else, and you give a little kid $20, it was a massacre. It was just crap was flying in my cart faster than I could see what it was. I ended up with stuff I didn't know who it came from, where it's from. Pretty sure all from Claudia. It was not my best idea, but you will probably enjoy the video. Okay. While that's going, I actually got to worry about getting the frosting together. I also am going to need another batch of... Oh, why did I put the brown sugar away? I need that for the next batch. Oh, well, whatever. Okay. Might as well do that again. The girls receive their package to the Mills girls that I had sent. Is it a big package, big long one? Yes, we have that. It hasn't been opened yet. We have it. I'm thinking tomorrow, if we do our live thing with you YouTube people, which I'm really hoping I can make work, it's going to be a really hectic day. But I'm planning on maybe doing that and opening the presents you guys have sent for Christmas for the kids and for everybody. And so stay tuned for that. So do walnuts help with keeping brown sugar soft? I mean, I doubt it. I mean, they help probably in the fact that they may have some moisture in them. So that helps. I've tried brown sugar bears and things and a million tricks and crackers and all kinds of stuff that's supposed to help. The only thing that's ever worked well for me for the long time, somehow it'll go months and months in between uses of brown sugar, and that is having the wet paper towel in there with it. That's just been the easiest, best way to do it. For me, anyways. I hope I can get another 4 tablespoons out of this little bit of cinnamon. I don't want to go downstairs right now. It's going to be close. Just to see that. How's that for not measuring? I'm not scientific tonight, guys. I'm anxious to be done. I want a hot shower is what I want. Doesn't it get moldy? No, surprisingly it doesn't. Now, that will happen if it's too wet. So I squeeze it out some. Of course, the more moisture you get in there, the longer it will last, but then it will get moldy. So if you squeeze out the moisture, the brown sugar will take it. See, the thing with plastic is a semi-permeable membrane. So you think plastic is airtight. It is not. It allows certain things through and certain things in. So moisture will escape plastic bags over time. So having it the right amount of moisture that it's gone and dry by the time it settles in is the key. And that's been working really, really good for me. Usually when I go to make cinnamon rolls next time, the paper towel is dry as a bone. And then I make cinnamon rolls and I just re-wet it or get a new one. And it works really good. There's some hard chunks in this brown sugar, and it was brand new. Never had bread get moldy? What? Where the heck do you live? I get moldy bread. I hate it. It's such a waste. You ever wonder why they make bread boxes? The conditions mold needs to grow is dark. You can put it in a box, it just makes it mold faster. At least let it be out in the light where it can get some of that killed. I always thought bread boxes were such an oxymoron. I'm going to cover this up for now. And now I need to make the frosting. I'm going to make a triple batch of frosting because people go hog wild with the frosting. It's the best part of the cinnamon rolls by far. Alrighty. Bread maker my mom passed and got hers and could not wrap my head around how to use it. Well, I rarely bake actual bread all the way from start to finish in there anymore. I should. It's so easy, but I don't. I mostly use it to make the dough for my cinnamon rolls. You want to drizzle some of your blue maple syrup on a couple of cinnamon rolls? Isn't that awesome? I know I'm going to get comments like, ew, blue maple syrup, you know that's all chemicals, Tom. And I'm like, yes, it is. But sometimes just want to have some fun once in a while. And besides, I have a strong suspicion it's not actually maple syrup anyways. It's probably maple-flavored corn syrup, which is totally cool with me. Having blue pancake syrup is just something fun to have once. Come on, live a little. Okay. So we got the butter. And we're going to need 4.5 cups. 4.5 cups of powdered sugar. Oh, I hear the kitty. Kitty, kitty. Where are you? You guys hear meow? I swear I did. Kitty, 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 kitty. You kitty, kitty, kitty. Oh, well, I don't know. I swear I heard it. Maybe he's already in here somewhere and he's trapped. I'll find him. That is coconut. I'm going to need another thing of powdered sugar down there, so be right back. Merry Christmas, Tammy. Hey, Tammy, I'm not sure what happened with the Bible study. I was trying to message you on Facebook. I'm not sure who asked you to leave, but I'm interested to know about that, so please let me know. Oh, come on, brown sugar, powdered sugar. There we go. Powdered sugar. Well, how much did I say? 1.5. 1.5 is 3. That's another 1.5. 4.5. Yeah. Sounds good. Thank you, Tammy. Coca-Cola brown sugar glaze. That sounds interesting. That's a little more than 1. That's a little less than 1. Three and a half. Wait, did I say 3.5? 4.5. Yeah, so 1 more cup. You guys paying attention? Did I mess up? Who's watching me? How long does it stay in the bread maker? Well, the whole dough cycle varies from machine to machine. 2 hours and 25 minutes, I think, is the whole cycle. But I often get it out after 1.5 hours, and it's good. It's fine. So I've never personally understood the second rise theory. Obviously, everybody says, oh, the second rise of yeast is much more gradual, and so it's better, and blah, blah, blah. And I never quite could wrap my head around the fact that you'd let your dough rise, and then you punch it down and make it start all over again. It seems like a waste to me. But supposedly, I guess, second rise is better, so it does some of that stuff. Just vanilla. I just ordered some of this. I didn't realize I had more. I have this nasty old container of yeast of a vanilla that I keep washing and refilling because Andrea bought it, and it's one of those stupid things. So many things I'm anxious to start all over on. And other things I'm like, I can't get rid of this stupid vanilla bottle that Andrea would not have cared about in the slightest. Hey, Stacy. Everybody's been doing very good. I still have a pint of Haagen-Dazs cookies and cream ice cream in the freezer that I bought for Andrea forever ago when she was alive, and I can't bring myself to throw it away. That's how stupid things like that go. I need some cream cheese. How much cream cheese do I need again? 2 ounces. So tripling it, 6 ounces. To get the air pockets out and make bread softer. Yeah, but the air pockets are what makes the dough rise. I mean, that's why dough rises, because of air pockets. So I'm guessing, I don't know what the reason why they do it. It's supposed to be the yeast is more predictable at that point, rises at a more even fashion. Why aren't there markings on this? 2, 4. The whole thing is 8, right? So half is 4, half of a half is 6. Only the heart of those who recently lost a loved one. Yeah, I don't know how long I can say recently, but I think I can get away for another year at least. I do need to soften this cream cheese a little bit, and I do not have a trick for softening cream cheese because cream cheese comes in a metal wrapper, and that's not compatible with the microwave. I'm just going to microwave it on a plate for 20 seconds or so. It's not quite soft enough. A little more. Perfect. Okay. Make Tom cinnamon rolls next year. Take it to my sister's. Oh, it's the best cinnamon rolls you ever had. And I can say that seriously, not because they're mine cinnamon rolls, but because they just are. Gonna need some salt. Last year I did this. Eden said I made it too salty because I didn't measure the salt. It's supposed to be 1/8 of a teaspoon. That means 1/4 of a teaspoon. 3/4 of a teaspoon. I'm a little scared. I'm just going to put a heaping 1/4 of a teaspoon in it because last time it was too salty. Got the butter in there already, right? Yeah. And the vanilla. The last little bit of this container, I'm just going to put it in there. And I can throw it away. Butter, sugar, cream cheese, vanilla, salt. It's all in there. Well, I can take away that thing now, and you guys can see me over here. I like to whip it, get it all nice and fast, and whip it in this thing so it lasts longer and it's easier to spread. And thank you, Casey. Oh, Casey. Put the cream cheese in the baggie and sit in a bowl of warm water. I could do that, but that's much slower than I am doing here. I'm going to get a spoon, and you see some of that powdered sugar sitting on the bottom of the pan. Whip it real good. I had that 45 record. By I had it. My parents gave me their old 45 record. Clean up some of this mess while that's whipping. I haven't figured out yet is Andrea had a recipe down really good for a one-person size serving of chicken Alfredo. That would use exactly this much cream cheese, 2 ounces. Whenever I see 2 ounces of cream cheese just chilling, I think, oh, I can make a chicken Alfredo for myself. But I don't know how she did it. I can cook the chicken. I can cook. I just don't know how to mix the right proportions for the sauce. I could cut it down a whole bunch and figure it out, but I can't be perfectionist enough to allow it to work. I'm dying of thirst here. The box has been employed to my dry mixture of cinnamon rolls. Oh, that's interesting. I guess that just flavors them different, huh? I'm not sure if that would affect the consistency of my rolls, but that's something I might want to try sometime. That's a good idea. Now that you mention it, I want to try some of that cheesecake pudding. Put a thing of cheesecake pudding in there. Maybe I'm grossing it out, but... okay. It's probably getting there. Constantly to move head to cool, pitch to serve. Where did Andrea get those glass jars on the shelf? They're just large mason jars. One of these days I'll figure out how to make stew and soups and stuff. She would just make a soup in the crock pot and she'd get down and throw a handful of peas in, handful of spinach, handful of all these things, and she'd just throw crap in there and she'd make these soups that were really good. And mostly they're up there for decoration now. I use the popcorn and the elbow noodles. I forgot that there's raisins up there. They're probably all rotten. Oh, no, those are grapes, which I guess that means they're raisins. Dried raisins, dried grapes. It makes me happy to see them, but I don't exactly know the use for all of them. I should have some Tupperware things up here that should be good for putting this in. Wonderful frosting, very smooth. Thank you, Shannon. You learn to cook by watching Andrea. You like my husband, you just came naturally. Well, I'd probably qualify that with I can bake pretty good, but I don't really know how to cook. So I love figuring things out and messing with things. And so when I invented my Pizza Hut clone pan pizza dough, it just came from trial and error and that sort of a thing. So I don't really know how to cook. I know an awful lot about the things I know how to make. Anything else? I don't have the foggiest. I don't know how to make soup, is what I just said. So I'm pretty sure anybody who knows how to cook realizes that I don't either. I'm pretty sure soup is just contaminated water with various things in it. Contaminated from chicken or whatever else you put in it. I'm a specialist cooker, I guess. Cooker? Cooker. That's me. I'm a cooker. Want to lick the spoon in the bowl. If the kids were here, they'd be saying the same thing. But I just put it in the sink as fast as I could because I don't want to mess with it. Too much time and effort to try and solve problems like that. Let's see. I'm going to need one thing for spreading on the cinnamon. And that's it. So this other one I don't need. Might as well start this softening in the microwave. I can clean everything else up for mostly. All right, that's pretty soft. Set that over here for now. Get rid of this bowl. Contaminated water, that sounds yummy. I mean, technically the recipe for soup is the same recipe of you taking a bath, right? It's the same principle. Soak meat in water, drink it. So if I throw a bunch of whatever tasty stuff in water and heat it up, theoretically that'd be soup. But I'm not strong enough in my convictions to try it and find out if that's accurate. I make soup probably 2 or 3 times a week. I don't make soup like that. I don't know how to make soup, so I can't tell you how to make soup. What's the brown stuff in the 4th jar from the right? See from on your screen. Talking about this? These are homemade pickles that Andrea made. I don't know if they're still good or not. I don't think anybody should eat them. They've been in there quite a while. But I don't know. I still like looking at them. Someday they'll all come down, or I'll fill them full of things that are actually useful to us. Maybe I'll get married and someone can use them. Eat one. Are they? There's something else I've been trying to figure out too. I'm 90% certain I know what it is. Oh, did we get rid of them? Hey, where are they? Where's the thing of... Oh, here we go. These ones are interesting too. I'm pretty sure this is homemade sour cream that Andrea made. And I don't know why she stored it in oil. Apparently you can store balls of sour cream in oil or something. I don't know if this is even oil something. Oh, thank you, Bonnie. Not sealed. I think the pickles are no longer good. I don't know if they're sealed or not. The thing is depressed, I think. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to eat them, so. Everyone has to like the life. Yeah. Sorry, I don't even like pickles anyways. You can make some. All right, so. Got a couple last minute presents to wrap. Sure it's not mozzarella cheese. I'm positive of that. Positive of that. It's not mozzarella cheese. Fairly certain it's sour cream. It might also be something to do with cultured yogurt, but I'm not completely positive. I need to sit down. So, hello everybody. 705 people need to hit the like. Yeah, I hit it. So you guys were watching me rap the other night. I got Eden's present in. So I need to wrap that because I apparently had forgotten it. I didn't find it anywhere, so I didn't wrap it. Got the yellow wrapping paper. Well, I guess I'll live without your like page. There's nothing that's going to make me eat that pickle. Food is scary to me. It's not like other people that are like, I'll try something once. I'm not the LA Beast, if that's what you're saying. Okay. And I can't remember. Uh-oh. It doesn't help. hopefully you guys are back. You guys back? I'm not sure what happened there, but I decided I would just restart the stream just in case there was a problem. Enough people were saying they were having an issue. Who did the haircuts? Tammy, Ryan's wife. And Ryan is Andrea's brother. His wife is she does haircuts for a living, so she did them for us last time. Mona has been having bouts with breast cancer, their aunt, so she's been sometimes able to do it and sometimes not. So Thomas hasn't had one in a while. I feel really low to ask her to cut Thomas's hair on Christmas, but I'm thinking about it because Thomas has always been at work, and so he's missed like the last 2 haircuts. So he's getting a mullet going on. When do you save beard? 75? Yeah, apparently. All right, Eden's present's done there. Now the kitty cat's present. This is a wrapping nightmare right here. This nonsense. He's not even going to be here anyways to open it. Who knows? Let's see if I wrap this up a little bit. Let's do that. Get some of this stuff. Oh, I missed one. Okay, the Wonder Woman wrapping paper is striped on the other side, so... You know, the cat won't open it. It has no thumbs. I know. But the cat's part of our family, and I'll ask one of the little girls to open it, and they will love it. Heart's gone soft for the kitty. I straight up know that it has. It absolutely has. He's the only snuggles I get in my bed at night. So I like that. The little girls sometimes snuggle me, and by snuggle, they ruin me with their body heat and don't actually snuggle. Oh my gosh, and it's a freaking Tetris piece. It's like a nightmare wrapping wise. It's a half sphere or a cylinder, half Tetris block with stuff sticking out the top. It's just like they're mocking me. Of course, I'm supposed these don't get wrapped as Christmas gifts that often. I wish my cat would snuggle. Just attacks my feet under the covers. We had a cat that did that when we first got married. Mine doesn't snuggle very often, almost never, but sometimes. It's weird because if I'm particularly sad or maybe when I'm crying in bed, he'll get him up there and he'll just put his head on my head, you know, and it's so awesome. It made me love him instantly, so. Julian, a huge cut of paper hurt my feelings. Well, that paper so much I tried to find some, but I couldn't. Oh, really? It's ripped in the middle. That's the only reason why I cut it. It had a giant rip down the center. I couldn't have wrapped either side of it, so I wasn't trying to be wasteful or anything. How many hours a week does Thomas work nowadays? Oh, it's 40 hours, sometimes more. Usually more, in fact. He's got a full-time job. Sat and watched you do all your wrapping the other night and didn't wrap a single gift, so I could see all that you got for your kids. Thanks, you all watching wrap. Just finished. Oh, that's awesome, Sue. It was nice having you guys all next to me, with me. This is so not fun. Can't wrap my brain around the secondary Tetris piece. I think I got to do is this. I have 9 kids. Well, my cats aren't ones to cuddle. Makes me sad. Every other cat I've had loved to cuddle. This cat we have, I mean, he's a wild cat. He was so happy when we came to find us, and he was really snuggly then. But as he gets a little complacent hanging around the house, you know, kids running around bothering him, he doesn't want to snuggle. But every now and then, he'll just get in a super good mood. He'll be like, oh, I want you to pet me all day. I love you, people. And the time he doesn't care we're alive, so... Stupid bonkers wrapping thing. Nah, you got a deer in your yard? Deer are awesome. We have some footage of the kids feeding wild turkeys in our front yard out of their hand. That was pretty cool. Normally I don't result the bags, but that isn't looking too bad for this gift. Well, it's a weird present, and I love the challenge, if we're being honest, about trying to wrap some strange shape. I love the mind puzzle it makes for my brain. I'm going to cut something off. All right, macaroni. Put it under the tree. Okay. Put this away and get to the stockings. That beeping, the dishwasher's done. Will you show us under the tree? Sure. Let me finish cleaning this up here real fast. I don't put this away now. I'll never put it away. Andrea would say, Tommy, you borrowed my good scissors and you're not even going to put them away? I'm going to unplug the other camera. Bring this with me. So there we are. It's a pretty crowded under our tree. And it goes way back there, of course, too. So there it is. I gotta move this thing. I haven't put it anywhere since Claudia's wreck of a gingerbread house. It's not even gonna be eaten anymore. She'll just throw it away, but I'll let her do that. It might make her sad otherwise. Actually, I think that's Eden's. Glad you guys like it. I'm going to put this in my room. There's not enough room out there for everything. I have so much to get rid of. Okay. See the star. See, Dad, you're a chicken noodle. That's right. Yep, we're hanging the stockings there. That's kind of the place we put them, on this coat rack. We don't have any room otherwise. We don't have a fireplace or anything. Okay. Time is it in Wyoming? Oh my gosh, is it 1 o'clock? No, 11 o'clock. Big hand. I'm in an awkward angle. I think this is Asher's. No, is it? Maybe it's Claudia's. I think it's Claudia's. Oh my gosh, I can't remember. This is Andrea's. I don't know what to do with it. Maybe I'll give it to Eden or somebody someday. Are these the... Oh my gosh, I'm so confused. All right, I know this one's mine. So, Daddy. Process of elimination here. I'm pretty sure this is Justus's because everybody's jealous of his because it's stretchy. I think this one's Justus's. I know this one's Judah's. Asher, Judah. I think this is Asher because I have a picture of Asher as a baby. I think I stuffed him in this, actually. He could fit inside of this stocking when he was little. I think it's Asher's. Oh my gosh, I don't know. Although all the kids get the same thing, so if you guys don't want a weird broadcast throughout your house, better yet, I'll use my phone. That way I don't have to trigger your Alex's. Broadcast.
What's the announcement?
I need somebody's help identifying stockings. I don't know if you're still up, Eden. Maybe you can come. Otherwise, Asher or Judah, somebody. Thanks.
Announcing.
Thomas is the striped one. I need somebody's help identifying stockings. I don't know if you're still up. Thomas. Oh, it's Thomas, Asher, Judah. I'm pretty sure this is Asher's. This is what I think. Justus, is this striped one Thomas's?
Yeah.
Okay. Is this one Asher's?
I think so.
Well, you're not sure either, huh?
Well,
Asher,
I know where all of them are, but
Judah.
yeah.
No, I'm gonna have to skip like this. Judah. Sorry, Eden, I wake you up. Whose is this? Is this Asher's? You don't know either?
It probably is because I don't think.
I feel like I remember stuffing him in this stocking when he was a little baby boy.
That is that his.
Asher,
I know all about it.
Judah. Okay, who's this one? Judah, Justus, Eden, Solomon. This one? That one's yours. Judah, Justus, Eden. Justus, which is this one?
We have some extra.
You don't think this is anybody's?
I think it is. I think it's Sophia's. I don't know why, but
Is this one Sophia's? I mean, it's the right color. Sophia, Thomas, Eden, Solomon, Sophia. And I have this one. Is this one Claudia's?
yeah.
Claudia.
Sounds fine.
This one's yours? Justus.
That one's probably.
I mean, we need one for Hannah still. There's two of these that are the same, so maybe they're not anybody's. Those are extra ones, I think. There's a set of someone made those crocheted ones for people, but we use those for candy supplemental stockings sometimes. Look in my room and see if there's anything in another box that has another stocking in there. Real fast, guys, if you want.
Probably, because I remember we used that one of those.
Yeah, I could write their names on them, but I'm not doing that right now, apparently. So
Shouldn't it be the opposite? Shouldn't the little kids be in the back? Like from the youngest goes to the back? No,
I don't know. Thank you, Justus. Well, we got it pretty much right. They sent me a picture of one from last year, but there's a weird white one with snowflakes on it, but I don't see that one, so I'm just going to put this one up there for Hannah's. It makes me really sad that we got to have one for Hannah. I'm just going to put this one up for now. Hannah. Thank you, Eden. As long as you're sitting there, would you do one more thing? Oh, I got to get up anyways. Never mind. Good night, sweet girl. Looks like you give this to Hannah. No, I can't do that. I can't do that. She loved this one, but just like Andrea, she loved it. It was beautiful, but it wasn't functional. It didn't stretch. I couldn't get stuff in the toes. It didn't hold a lot, but it was pretty. She'd always go with pretty over functional every day of the week. How did you first pick out each of the kids' stockings? I'm pretty sure Andrea had everything to do with that. So she might have made these to begin with. I feel like she did early on. And then, of course, we got less time. I don't know. She just bought them. I don't really know. Oh, he is? Okay, Cornelius is in Claudia's bed, so Kitty is inside. Be right back, everybody. Put this away. Then I'm going to grab the goodies. I'm almost done. Hey there, I gotta get this stuff. These are my most favorite things I've ever gotten for stocking stuffers right here. So normally we would get little things. We'd get some candy, and then we'd get some little tiny presents and wrap them up, and little things, maybe personalized things. And a couple years we had a whole bunch of personalized things, and then so we didn't have enough room for candy, so we had like a second stocking for just candy. But I'm having a hard time keeping up, if we're being honest, with all the things. And so I just got candy. Not entirely candy. I did order these. I think I showed them on camera a while back. They're these little dudes. They're little egg yolks. And they come with a little thing of slime. And its mouth is open and you squeeze it and it vomits out the slime. And then you let go and it sucks it back in again. Seems like just the kind of thing kids would like. I'm sure they will be wildly fun. Especially with Justus and Eden. They come with this little pack of gross snot-colored slime. Yep, thank you, Rachel, for sending that picture. All right, so I'm just going to put an egg yolk and a slime in each one. There's snow on the ground where you live? There is, actually. There is. We happened to get a little dusting of snow, a decent snow, a couple days ago. Day before yesterday. Can you make a pillow for the couch out of Andrea's stocking? Maybe. I don't want to save everything though. I'm torn a lot of times. I mean, I need to move on, right? I don't want to stay in the past. I was a member of a widow group for a while, and they posted a story of a guy in India who had a wax statue of his wife, perfect replica, and he put it on his couch, and he dressed it in his wife's clothes and all this. And I thought, see, I don't want that. That's what I do not want. Andrea's gone. She's gone, and I don't want to try to keep her here, but I do want to remember her. And so I try to tiptoe the line between creepy and healthy memory without, going off the deep end, you know what I mean? I don't know if that sounds weird or inappropriate, but it's just where I'm at. Those things are fine to keep. Yeah, I mean, the stocking is something I want to keep, for sure. But I feel like getting it made into a pillow it's idolizing it too much. Another screenshot of Hannah's stocking from her first Christmas. It was green, but not the one you have hanging. Oh, really? We might be missing some. I mean, the attic is a ridiculous mess. I need to work in it very badly. So, all right, I'm going to get this in there first. Maybe I should put it in there last because it can stick out a little bit. I probably will. Check these out, guys. You guys know I like Krabby Patties, right? If you've been watching this channel, you've at least heard me say Krabby Patties a few times, or the kids talking about them. And they're basically just gummy hamburgers, except each layer of the Krabby Patty is different. Like the bun has a consistency of marshmallow mixed with gummy. The lettuce or the pickle is very much just gummy. And then the little meat patty is a different ratio of marshmallow patty. Anyway, I can't explain it to you, but it's ridiculously good. And recently, one of you guys in YouTube land sent me a box of giant Krabby Patties. And I was like, oh my gosh, they're like 1.5 times the size of the regular Krabby Patties, and they were so soft. Anyways, I found Krabby Patty sliders. Oh my gosh, they're so big. Like, look at my hand. I have a huge hand. They're like, I don't know, 2.5 inches wide by like 1.5 inches tall. They're the size of an actual slider hamburger. They're so amazing. So, but I think I'll stick them out the top, and so I'll put those in last. I got each kid a box. So they each get 3 Krabby Patty sliders. And of course I got myself one. It's amazing. All right, so I got to make sure I get enough to get something in everybody's stocking and then fill it up with the little candies. So I got to put the kind of iconic, important candies in first. Too much gum for me, but they will love them. I'll love them too. It's hard to explain. It doesn't matter. All right. I'm going to put a ring pop in each one of the things. I wish I could show them to you. The Krabby Patties were at Walmart. They weren't at Walmart long because they had one box out, and I bought 10 boxes of them. So there's only a couple left after I left, but I didn't care. I took them all. Read them and weep, people. I keep forgetting what one I ended up on. Oh yeah, I did get one in there already. One in there. One in there. How many do I have left? Somebody has to take them all, I know, right? 617 in Ireland. Wow. Just watched my grandkids in England open their presents through video chat already. Oh, that's so wonderful. I'm so glad for you, Tracy. Wish I didn't buy my own stocking stuff. It's quite cool having a kid with an after-school job. That's awesome. Okay. So you don't realize what it's like. I bought 3 bags of ring pops, and every kid got 1. People are like, you buy so much sugar. You bought 3 boxes of toaster strudels. And you don't realize that 3 boxes of toaster strudels, there's 12 in each box, and I have 9 kids. So each one can have 1 toaster strudel 3 times a month. It's not actually that big a deal. So I got some bubble tape, but I didn't get them for the bigger kids. I probably should have. I got something else for them, I think. So I'm going to start with the youngest down. I don't know if Hannah should have gum. I'm not going to give it to her. Claudia, Sophia, Solly, Eden, Justus. Oh, whatever. I'll throw it in Hannah's thing. Andrea would say, it comes out, Tommy. That's what she always said. Well, I was looking for that. That's the one that I got from Melina. Need to wrap that. Oh, another bag of ring pops. She does eat the gumballs. Can you tip the camera down a bit so we see the bags you're opening? Oh, sure. Good idea. So it looks like I have a few extra ring pops. 4, 5, 6 of them. Unless I got another bag. Oh, that's not actual ring pops. Well, I didn't get as much candy as I thought that I did. Oh, here's another thing of ring pops. Okay, good. So they can all have 2 ring pops. Did I get one? I did. I like ring pops too. Oh, what is this? What is this trickery? It's a sealed bag with no ring pop in it. Dirty cheaters. Oh, we're short one. I'm going to give that, I take mine out and give it to Hannah. I actually got these first. These are the regular size of Krabby Patties. And they stabbed them through like on a shish kebab stick. And like, oh, Krabby Patty thing, I'll get these. And then I saw those, like, oh my gosh, and I forgot to put these back, so they get both. Edge of the whole bag is like that? Oh, that'd be terrible. Not a bad idea, Patty Purvis. You do the same candy in Thomas's stocking? Yeah, I do. Someone was naughty, empty bag. Yep. Beautiful day. It's about you parent your children. You are doing amazing. If I don't see that, that isn't your problem. Well, thank you, Denise. Appetizers before the burger. Okay. So, turtles. I got these mostly for Eden. I like turtles a whole lot, and Eden does too, and she always buys the generic turtles. And I thought it'd be fun to actually have the real official turtles. If you've never had turtles before, they're a bunch of nuts and stuff wrapped that look like a turtle. Caramel in them. Hope I have enough here. I didn't see how many turtles were in this bag. Got 2 extra turtles. Who gets them? Eden gets them because she was the turtle fan. And I don't want to be too unfair, so Daddy gets them. Fun dip. You know what I don't get anymore is they don't have those Lifesaver. They do have the Lifesaver roll books, but they're not like they were when I was a kid. Miss those. 24 pouches. So 10, everybody gets 2. Justus particularly likes Fun Dip and Solly. So I can get a couple extras there. So 1 red, 1 green. 1 red, 1 green. I'm feeling now a little guilty that I didn't get regular presents to open. Andrea would get all kinds of... I just realized what a fun memory that is to think about. I'm going to get all choked up talking about it. Not even important, but Andrea would always put bunches of little presents that she lovingly picked out for me, and she wasn't a good present giver to me, if we're being honest. She always said I was hard to buy stuff for, and she always said she was a terrible present giver, which is relatively true. But still, she would work really hard and find all the best things to wrap up, and she'd wrap them so nice and lovingly, so I would have fun opening my stocking, and I had so much fun doing that. It was just such a happy thing. It was almost more happy than opening regular presents. Probably was, in fact. I don't know why. Just seeing her fill my stocking up is a really fun memory. Who did I say? Solly and Justus. Thomas, Asher, Judah, Justus. You have 1 extra. And Solly. The little kids got bubble tape, so I'll give these to the bigger kids. Punching balls, those were fun. I remember those. Oh, there's extra ring pop. Bonus. Put mine back. Okay. Bought the book of Lifesaver to my kids every year for 30 years. This is the first year I didn't. They have a lot less in them now, and they're like all, I don't know, politically correct and not enough sugar in them. I don't know. It just, something about it. Some of them were gummy ones, and I couldn't find the real ones. They had like, butterscotch and watermelon and all the different kinds of flavors, and now they're just a bunch of 5 flavor ones in there. So let's see. These are Jolly Rancher candy canes. There's 12 of them. We can give everybody 1. Jolly Ranchers are big in our house, so I do believe I haven't seen a broken candy cane yet in this batch. Solomon stocking is so solid looking. That's awesome. I'll keep those off to the side and see how we make out at the end here. Oreo candy canes. I thought that was unique. I don't know what they taste like. This says Oreo flavored. So they still have Big League Chew bubblegum. They do. They do, which I think is great. They haven't got us to... They got rid of, candy cigarettes, but for the most part, you can get them in specialty places, but candy chewing tobacco is still around. They do look good. We'll see how they actually taste. If they got the cream flavor, I think that'll be a winner. Do a taste test video? I know, huh? Oh, well, I have left now. Oh, I got these. I forgot. I can put these in probably now. These are little containers of cotton candy. I thought that would be fun. I don't really like cotton candy. I'm going to put one in my bag anyways. Extra cotton candies. I can give those to Grandma Kitty tomorrow. Maybe she'll want some. Thought it was a mug in the last live. Oh, it does look kind of like a mug. So I need to get another bag of for trash. It's funny, I bought so much candy, and it doesn't feel like I've actually put that much in their stockings. I keep forgetting how much 9 kids is. So what do we got here? 36 ounces. 36 ounces divided by 10, 3.2325 ounces. Is that what it is? Each kid, 3 ounces. That's about the same amount as, I don't know. What do I have that's 3 ounces? I know what 1 ounce of yeast is like. Oh, I should have put a handful in each one. Oh, that's fun, the butterscotch. I just remember when they had the books, had all those different flavors. That was just so fun. I mean, I never would have bought a roll of butterscotch Lifesavers, even if you could find them. And then, but to have, get a roll of butterscotch ones was just fun. And they had butter rum sometimes, and beef jerky, chewing tobacco. I've seen that stuff too. That's pretty good. It saves you having to chew it all up. Some classics. Now, I should probably make sure everybody gets enough of each one. So we got Kit Kat, Almond Joy, Reese's, York Peppermint Patties, and Hershey's. So let's do one of each to begin with. Kit Kat, Almond Joy, Reese's, York, Hershey's. Kit Kat, Almond Joy. That's one smash. Almond Joy, Reese's, York, Hershey's. See, Thomas's stocking, it adapts to a huge amount of candy. All the kids are always jealous of it every year. I think it's about time I put those Krabby Patty things in and I just feel around them. Wintergreen, spark in the dark. Yeah, that's right. Yep. I remember, I'll never forget, the first time I learned about that, I was going to a camp and they were doing that in the dark. Everybody was putting a wintergreen lifesaver and chewing them. And I had just gotten my braces that day. And I absolutely could not chew because it hurt. And so I had to watch. So everybody else got to spark their lifesavers. And I didn't. Yeah, if you chew them in the dark, they spark. I don't know why. Obviously, very healthy, natural materials. Did I put one there already? No. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Are we short a Krabby Patty thing? I don't want that, because then I don't get one. I was super excited about that. Come on, did I? Oh, I gotta go look downstairs and see if I... Did I put 2 in 1? Darn. Oh, dang. Maybe I put 2 in 1 of the same stockings. They're a bit much anyways for Hannah. I don't know if I want to steal them from Hannah, though. Dang. Oh, well. Where did I leave off? Did you guys see where I left off with the candy bars? Doesn't seem like there are any in here. Let's see. Kit Kat, Almond Joy, Reese's, York, Hershey's. I put 2 in the blue one. Did I? No, I don't think so. Sophia's? No, definitely not. Okay, let me see here. There's not one in mine. Definitely one in Thomas's. Take this out. Not one in here. Nope. 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 I already checked that one. Oh well. Kit Kat. Kit Kat. Oh, Almond Joy. Reese's. York, Hershey's. Kit Kat, Almond Joy, Reese's, York, Hershey's. They probably will. Kit Kat, Almond Joy, Reese's, York, Hershey's. Kit Kat, Almond Joy, Reese's, York, Hershey's. Kit Kat, Almond Joy, Reese's, York, Hershey's. I was sure I got 10. Kit Kat, Almond Joy, Reese's, York, Hershey's, into Hannah's. Now we got the leftover candy here. And Hannah loves Kit Kats to death. So I'm going to give her all the rest of the Kit Kats. And I'm going to give Almond Joys. Eden loves Almond Joys. Julia loves Reese's. Everybody loves Reese's. Give Daddy a Reese's. Just kind of throw these all around now. Random. No, you did not put two in the blue one, Tom. I went back and watched. Oh, well, thank you. I didn't think that I did. No, I swear I got... Maybe there's one fill out in my car or something. Who likes Hershey's the most? Asher. That wasn't Asher, that was Thomas. Asher. And then we got miniatures. All the kids love the Hershey's miniatures. They always will pick the good bars out and give them to Daddy because that's Daddy's favorite. Okay, now we're back to the same game. Okay, let's do Mr. Good Bars. How many Mr. Good Bars do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's one for everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Everybody gonna have 3 Mr. Good Bars. 1, 2, 3. Maybe it will pop up later. That's the thing I was looking forward to. 1, 2, 3. I keep wondering if they'll ruin it, though. I can't imagine they can take that same ratio perfectly in giant Krabby Patties. It's got to be expensive to make them. I mean, they were $10 for each of those things in Krabby Patties. Okay, so I'm going to assume that ratio is probably correct all the time. So 3 crackles. When do you see crackle anymore? Apart from the mini candy bars, do you ever see like a crackle bar at the store? I don't think so. Maybe Hannah stole it? I don't think so. I don't think so. Oh, yeah, this is a crackle. Gotta lose track. I'm on Eden and Solomon and Sophia. They all tucked in bed, no peekers? Nope, they're all tucked in bed. Our kids wouldn't peek. It would never cross their mind. They don't want to ruin their surprise. Isn't that interesting? because I know a lot of kids that would love to peak and they make it their mission to peak. So I'm wondering what did I do? What did we do to our kids to make them not want to peak? We've never sat down and said, hey, you guys shouldn't peak, okay? I mean, we never said that. We've never encouraged any kind of behavior in that department, and yet automatically, none of them want to peek at their presents. In fact, if they knew that they were in there, they'd stay the heck away. It's the same way with the kids not asking for presents, not begging for things in the store. I think it has to all be related, and I never sat out to teach them that. 1, 2, 3, Hershey's. 1, 2, 3, Thomas. 1, 2, 3, Asher. 1, 2, 3, Judah. 1, 2, 3, Justus. 1, 2, 3, Eden. 1, 2, 3, Solomon. 1, 2, 3, Sophia. 1, 2, 3, Claudia. 1, 2, 3, Hannah. There's obviously more Hershey bars than anything else. So one of each next. 1, 2, 3 Hershey bars. 4, 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Hershey bars. The rest is just the ugly, gross, terrible, special, dark chocolates that all the kids love to sit there and be disgusted at and think, ooh, I'm going to eat one. I'm going to eat one. It's like the Dare Me To candy bars. Andrea said, you can look, but it will ruin your surprise. She said she thought giving permission made them not want to look. Maybe. I mean, it's definitely something like that. I mean, I don't know if that's specifically what did it, but that was her attitude. That was our attitude when we raised our kids. Is just I don't know how to explain it, but whatever it is, whatever the thing, they would never ever think about looking. I was just thinking that, Kelly B. I was just thinking that. Like, in fact, I mean, I'm tempted just to give Hannah the extra cotton candy. That's more of a kid-friendly thing as it is. I don't know that Hannah's going to eat a single quarter-pounder gummy thing and just be chomping into it. Maybe I'll just give her the extra candy canes, because candy canes are kid-friendly too. Give her the extra candy canes and cotton candy, maybe. Steal it back. Does that make me a terrible dad? You hear the song Chocolate Jesus? I haven't seen it. And yes, you enjoy your Krabby Patties. Asher got skipped. Skipped with what? I've been pretty even there. All right, I'm going to do it. I could do it after I turn the camera off, but this is real life, people. Daddy is stealing candy from his children. That's what the trolls are going to talk about. All right. Okay. Chocolate Jesus. I'll check it out. If it was ale. Denying her dinner. I don't think it's a sin. Oh, it's not a sin. Plus, I seriously think she'll have a hard time eating them. They're as big as her hand. And there's 3 of them. If they had been individually wrapped, I just would have split them up, but they're not individually wrapped. Probably so full anyways. Well, yeah. Merry Christmas, Aunt Josie. I'm done. You have to eat as much candy as they want on Christmas? Yep, we don't have any rules for that, or Halloween or any of that kind of stuff. If they want to eat it all in one day and get a big tummy ache or feel bad or gross, then that's on them. And that's, I think, natural consequences is a good lesson to learn. So self-regulation is a powerful thing. So, oh yeah, cinnamon rolls. How long has it been? How long is this stream? I started the cinnamon rolls. That was the first thing I did. I rolled those cinnamon rolls out, but I had to get the other one ready. Has it been an hour and a half yet? That's the minimum that I usually let it go. Yeah, I did give her a bunch of extra Kit Kats, so that's true too. Only 2 hours, so it's probably pretty close. I think I'm just going to go do them. Get it over with. I need to cook these ones. Ah. All right. All right, let's go back over there, guys. Okay. Plug this back in. Think you're being filtered? You're not being filtered, bless mama. What did you say? Did you check the bags with the trash in them? No. But they're pretty light. Yeah, no, they're not in here. Need some more water. Well, I can't remember what temperature to cook the cinnamon rolls at. I think it's 375. Maybe it's 425. Let's see. Um, 400. I was off. I know it's about 12 to 15 minutes, so turn on the things that... $400. You guys want to see them? So far, now that they've risen. Well, thank you, Southern Gal. They've risen nicely. Make a good thumbnail. See if YouTube will grab it. All right. It grabs the best thumbnails all by itself sometimes. Okay. I'm going to go grab the rest of the dough. What did I come down here for? Oh, yeah, the dough. Oh, yeah, it's definitely not as big as the other one was, but... What should I do? They gotta cook still. I don't care. I'm gonna do them. Ready to be done. Still very workable dough. It's not as big as the other one was, but I'll get a little bit of that first rise in still. Actually, I'm punching it down, so I won't really that either, but it'll still be pretty active at that point. Yeah, we never did the Santa thing at our house. We don't, we want our kids to believe in God and, setting them up for, hey, remember all those times when we laughed and told you there's an invisible guy seeing you when you were sleeping and all this, and he's not real. You tell them the Easter bunnies out there and tooth fairies and all that, and we still do some of those things, like we do the tooth fairy, but they know it's us. It's just something fun game we pretend to play. We do St. Nicholas on St. Nicholas Day, although we didn't do it this year. I did buy the chocolate coins, but it just is hard to say, oh yeah, God's real, but all those other ones we were lying to you because we think it's hilarious to tease you and put bacon in them. Sure, ask a quick question. Let the dough rest a little bit. You do realize none of that gets through, Mr. Raj. Nobody saw a single one of those. So, good try, Mr. Troll. Okay.
I saw a neat butter spread knife on Facebook the other day that had a bunch of holes in it. So you could actually scrape it across a cold stick of butter and it peels up tons of tiny little threads of the butter, and you can actually spread cold butter, which looks really cool. Glad you're with us, White Picket Fence. Why work when you can watch somebody else work? Ugh. All right, cinnamon roll's growing in. Did I butter this already? I don't think I did.
Cinnamon rolls are good. They go in like this. You'll see them come out here in just a minute because it only takes 15 minutes to cook. And I'll wait and talk to you guys for a little while until they come out. How about that? No twins. Yep. All from the same woman. There they are. Put the lid on them. I used to say this made 20 this way, but 12, and then however many this is. I don't think this is 8 sitting here. Thirteen, 14, 15, 16, 17, maybe 18. 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, maybe 18, maybe a small one. Clothes shopping update. Yeah, I haven't done it yet. I actually had plans of doing it tonight when I went to do my shopping. Yeah, right. Never gonna happen. I'm thinking maybe Saturday. After all the holidays, I'll go and... Saturday used to be my project day that I build stuff for the family, but anymore it's just catching up on projects. Oh, man. Water is so amazing. Thank God for water. Ever cook the log whole? Does that even work? It wouldn't cook very good. You'd have to cook it at a much lower temperature for longer. Knife in the sink. Now these ones just got to rise and then cook. I'll be ready tomorrow. Then I can just put some frosting on, rewarm them back up. Good as new. Set the timer. I miss seeing that tonight on the live. Well, you want to watch while I wipe the table. I'm sure that's exciting. Before I turn that other camera view off. Made into a ring and made some cuts in it. It's traditional to do that over here. Really? Kringle cooks this the same. Really? Well, now I want to do it. I'd like to make a big, like I said, a ring, a big circle. That'd be fun. When I used to work at the mall, when I was a teenager, they had a Cinnabon store there, and they had a little thing that was just the middles. It was just the middles of cinnamon rolls. The doughy circle part in the middle. How awesome is that? So how long did those rise? This video has only been an hour, or whatever, 2 hours. I mean, if anybody has a chance to go back and see possibly what timestamp it was that I put the lid on those from the time I showed it, it couldn't have been more than an hour, hour and a half. Wyoming and Alberta, 2 hours? I do not know. I am an ignorant American. I can't tell you exactly where Alberta is. Was it you that I saw use an electric knife? Just curious how good they are. Oh, they're really good for certain things. But when I make fresh bread, it's the only way to go. You don't tear it up. It works really nice. So they're pretty nice. Christ rose on the third day. Just tuning in and thought Tom was making a new oval tabletop in the corner of the kitchen and wondering why. Yeah, I was trying out a new frame deal for the extra camera. Alberta's above Montana. Oh, then it could be the same. Montana's in our same time zone, but Montana's a long state. Isn't it? Or yeah, it is the mountain. Yeah. Alberta's 1 hour behind Wyoming. I see. Your kids wake up really early in the morning since it's Christmas? No, they won't. But I'm going to be waking them up. We have a big day. My plan is to get up, I don't know, maybe I'll get them at 8:30. Get them ready by 9. Then open presents. Let them play around a little bit. In a perfect world, this is how it's going to go. Eat some cinnamon rolls. My mom's bringing eggs and bacon, biscuits maybe. I can't remember. And then maybe I do an hour live with you guys and open up the presents you guys sent and help all the people in the world that are stuck in their homes because of COVID or can't leave. And a lot of people are really appreciative of the Thanksgiving we did that way. And I think that might be kind of fun. So I'm kind of thinking I maybe do that. If it works out. Then we'll head to Gillette, maybe try to see Grandma Fern as we head out of town to Casper to go see Uncle Ryan. And they're going to have a roast down there. It's 2.5 hours away. So it's going to be a lot of 5 hours of driving. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Alberta's in mountain time zone like Wyoming. Oh, is it? No wise man's nativity. It's true. It's true. I got some people commenting like, Tom, how can you deny the Bible? That's not what it says. I don't know where the kids wake up. My 7 and 9-year-old probably wake up at 6 a.m. The kids are excited, but not like I was. When I was a kid, I was thrilled through and through. I couldn't sleep a wink. Me and my sister would wake up, and we'd talk all night long, and couldn't sleep. And we would peek and everything, and my kids are just like it's a regular day. But they're still excited, don't get me wrong, but they're not staying up all night excited. I don't think. Maybe they are. I don't think so. Mike is muffled when you put your hand on your chin. Oh, is it? Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, I'm covering it. Apologize. Good night, Stacy. 3 minutes, 48 seconds on the cinnamon rolls. All my fans on the other side of the country. Yeah, so we're going to try that. Don't hold me to it. I'm very sorry if I can't get it done, but I don't see why I can't get it done. I guess we'll see how it goes. But that's currently my plan. going to be a busy day. My kids are the same. They sleep in. I wanted to wake up ASAP. Funny how there's different generations. We like to watch memes sometimes on YouTube compilations, and they had one about generation. What's the new generation? Generation Z or whatever it is. And what was it? It was it was it was commercials in generation when Generation Z grows up, and it had a Subway logo in the background, and it had a cat, and they had put somebody else's face on it. It was going, and that was their idea of a funny commercial, and it just cracked me up because it seems like that's how it's going. It's so dumb. Over 2 hours since you covered the first cinnamon rolls. Since you covered first cinnamon rolls. It's been 2 hours since? Okay. Well, I'm not staying up that long. I guess we'll see. Maybe I'll get a shower and get out and cook these other ones. You Gen X? I think so, right? Finish next? I think so. And they can open them on Saturday. Don't want them to be crabby all day. I hear you. I worked COVID calls on Thanksgiving. Some people are glad to have someone to talk to. I hear you, Southern Gal Jen. Exactly. How's your first daughter doing? I'm sorry, I can't remember her name. Melina. Yep. I'm hoping to try to see her. They're doing their own thing at their house. We invited them over, but they weren't going to come, and I didn't get to see her on a birthday or it's been a little while since I've seen them, so I don't know. I have some presents for them, so maybe we'll try to bring those on the way out of town tomorrow. I can think about it. Well, I didn't get many treats, toys throughout the year, so Christmas gifts were very special. My kids don't know what wanting is. I hear you, Princess Bubblegum. What are you having for dinner on Christmas? I don't know. I think we're going to be at Uncle Ryan's, so it's going to be a late lunch, early dinner. We're kind of doing a brunch and a whatever early dinner, maybe. So I guess we'll see how it goes. If kids get hungry, I'll feed them food. He's making ribs and a roast, but I think it's more for a late lunch for them. So I don't really know. Hard not seeing family this year. Well, we're pretty blessed here. We don't have any kinds of restrictive things. Has it snowed? Yeah, it snowed day before yesterday. It's not giant amounts of snow, but it's enough that I can still call it a white Christmas, so I was excited about that. Candy for supper. That's probably the truth, Steph. Probably the truth. They'll have a big breakfast. Yeah, we're going to do like a brunch thing, so we'll probably open presents, and then we'll have the cinnamon rolls and bacon and eggs and stuff, late lunch, late breakfast. Have a brunch, and then head to Gillette and do as much as we can. Oh, cinnamon rolls done. I think. I can go a little longer on those bad boys. I'm going to squish them down a little bit. Cinnamon rolls want to jump up like a pyramid if you'd let them. Ow, hot. Well, I just ruined the cinnamon roll. That's my fault. All right, a few more minutes. Guess I'll have to eat that one. Ugh. You ever seen some snow in the freezer? It is not the same. I made a snowball once, and I put it in the freezer to try and take it out in the summertime. And it was just a ball of hard ice. It's like just throwing ice cubes at people. It didn't work out. Nope, I'm not a grandpa. I could be someday. I'm sure I will be. Are those candy boxes on the end sofa by the door? No, it's an ornament I got from Melina for Christmas, and a box of cookies that ironically I couldn't find. And now I know. We have 10 guests 2 times during the Christmas over here. Send my mother and a daughter is no problem. Well, that's nice. Melina. Favorite Christmas song? Oh. What's the heaven and nature sing? What is that one? Joy to the world. I hate the beginning, but the whole idea, the message is really good. You know, every heart prepare him room. I don't know, I like that part. Wrap that ornament while you wait. Yeah, that's true. Ah. There's the Wonder Woman paper again. There we go. What did I do with the tape and the scissors? Oh, I put them away. That's right. I mocked Andrea, yelling at me. This is the ornament I got from Melina. Harry Potter. She likes Harry Potter. We've been getting her a Christmas ornament for Christmas for many, many, many years. If she wanted to, someday she can have a whole Christmas tree full of Daddy Tommy ornaments. For me, I mean, I like songs that have words in them, but I'm much more of a melody type person. You get some good words with a good melody, and that's a song that'll get me crying. But a lot of the Christmas songs have pretty lame tunes, in my opinion. I want to rotate this. Okay. See if I can turn that camera back on here. There we go. Oh, what did I do? There we are. Very nice indeed. Hey there, Vanny. I'm not even going to cut this. I'm just going to super wrap it. Mary, did you know? Yeah, that's a good song. I tend to kind of not like songs that try to get you to have an emotional response. That's one of those songs that it's close. But I do like the message. Ta-da! Ornament wrapped. I think I'm pretty much done. Little Drummer Boy. I like that too. I do. I teared up at that song before. Silent Night is a good one. One of my favorite singers sings one called The Seven Rejoices of Mary. Kind of like that one, but it's not a bad one. Ouch. Funny bone. Put the scissors away. Just do it, Tommy. Okay. All right, well. I think I'm about ready to call it a night for now, guys. I still have to cook these other ones sometime in the next hour or so. And I'll get a shower. Husband's grave in my father's town. God's watching over me. Well, I hear you, sunshine. I'll check it out. Chocolate Jesus. Celtic ladies. Oh, yeah. I couldn't listen to Celtic Thunder to save my life, but I like Celtic Woman, and I like Waylon Jennings. All right, everybody. Well, thanks for watching. I certainly appreciate it. And don't forget to like the video on your way out. It does help a lot. If you haven't subscribed, why don't you think about doing it? It helps us a lot, and you won't ever miss anything. So, all right. I will talk to you later. Have a good rest of the evening, guys, and I certainly appreciate it. Merry Christmas. And like I said, I'll try to do maybe an hour video tomorrow or so while we open some presents from you guys. And just wish you happy Merry Christmas. So I will talk to you later. Thank you so much. See you guys later.